All right, what is up, YouTube? Will here, back again on an account review. This time for Funwes. They want a general overview. Their account's only about a month old, so let's break into meat and potatoes. Skill efficiency, give more data points. Functionally, it's related to the fact that it's a skill. So yeah, it's all relative skill efficiency. It all works in conjunction. So ideally, yes. Now, let's get into the review. In terms of characters, let's get into the PO boxes. I thought I got rid of that track. I did not get rid of that track. Whoops. No, Roy, you're just wrong. You're wrong. There we go. Get that up running and view characters. Okay. Yeah, I mean, at least from a PO box standpoint, I could see that you were hard focusing on what they were good at. The one thing I'd have to say from PO boxes in general is they're all individual. So they're dependent on each other's accounts and they all give fantastic bonuses. So it's worthwhile to invest in all of them. That being said, you probably don't have a lot of pens at the moment. If anything, the utility box is great if you're hurting on multi-kill, you need more money, you need better print size. But if you're looking to get more damage, the death storage box is great. If you want more drop rate and crystal mob spawn chance, non-predatory loot box is great. For your bubo, I would definitely hard recommend investing primarily in Alchemy because they have the innate bonus there to cranium cooking time, cranium cook time. So that's what you want, especially for early game. Your Alchemy is going to be pretty slow, especially getting your liquids, so able to get your dense water grind and all that jazz. It just is going to take a long while, and cranium cooking helps with that. So we'll make a note here. Start working on your PO boxes when you can. Do your your daily orders. Keep up with those, and it will start to give you plenty of PO boxes for spending. So start work on your PO boxes. Gear wise, so I saw you're in World 5 roughly. Make sure you buy 2 more splicers for your last 2 guys. But the ideal goal across your account right now should be to get void tools on everyone. And now that you're in World 5, I would say it would begin, like, once you've gotten through World 5, I would say start to look into troll armor. You won't have access to farm a lot of it at the start, which will be okay. But your end goal should be to have a full set of troll armor on everybody. And obviously at that point start pushing through World 6 like it's just recommended. Definitely worth it. But for the time being, I'd rather you focus on getting void tools and getting the best out of your traps, your worship skulls, and your splicers as soon as you can. They're very good for general stat sticks. If you have a guy here in Divinity as well, I would recommend pulling that lab ring off, putting it on somebody else. That being said, you don't actually have a lab going, but that's fine. So yeah, just make sure you've got at least your Serrated Rex rings going. And then definitely grab 4 more for your last 2 guys. Accounts wise, you're not even close to worrying about onyxing statues. I would definitely say time to grab some POP Obols. Now, you can farm POP Obols at Gigafrogs in World 1. It's the final map of the world. They are recommended for the drop rarity increase, and they can be slotted in both your family and personal. I have full sets of POP Obols. It is fantastic for you. Let's see where you're at here. So, Anvil. I like your points. So far, so good. Make sure you're constantly smelting stuff. This is the biggest thing that I see a lot of players take advantage of is with the changes to forge speed rates. I wholeheartedly encourage you to take every single ore that you have that is not processed and stuff it in here, because the bars are going to be a hell of a lot more useful. I'm curious if you have the automation arm from World 3, but we'll see. Bribes wise, you're probably stuck at tuna. Yep, you're stuck at tuna. Stamps wise, you're missing quite a few stamps. For you, I would like you to focus on getting the rest of your stamps. There's quite a few stamps you're missing from Worlds 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're starting to touch into World 5, and there's some great stamps in World 5. Definitely grab the rest of your stamps. There's some quests associated to it as well, so do that. It was giving me a crap run and white screen in my favor. Oh, there you go. In terms of stamp level, because you're fairly fresh, I would say a good stamp level for you would be 5k stamps. And eventually you can arguably push this up to 10k, but that's probably around the time you get to World 6. Nice giggle. You do clicker, which is great. You're on 9L. Fantastic. Bubbles wise. Looks like a lot of no bubble left behind with some intermittent investment, which is okay. I'm not particularly worried about your efficiency ratios at this for now. So can I drop this down to say 60? I think for you, you could achieve a 60% ratio. So I would say push Alchemy to 60% efficiency. Efficient, whatever. Efficiency. Close enough. So the way that you can tell it's 60% is literally just pull up this sheet and so you see these values here where it goes 13% and then it goes 15 and then 150 or 135. It says this bubble, your Anvil Nox, is currently 13% efficient. The current level is 15. In order to reach 60% efficiency, you need to get 135 levels of investment into this bubble. Does that make sense? Gotcha. Cauldrons wise, you're working on cauldrons. That's good. Vials. Damn, you've got better luck than Joe and Sheep, and both those guys are in World 6. Guess we know where your guys' RNG is going to. It's going to fun. Vials wise, vials are very, very important for sure. Keep investing, and I usually get a vial a day. Yeah, just keep investing, keep working on unlocking them. In terms of starting your stamps and getting that rolling, Blue Flave is great for that. If you're struggling with money for your stamps, put some into Dire to Drink for sure. These two are going to be great for your early stamp development. Give me your luck, bro. I'll just make a note here. Work on your vials. Vials aren't hard, just get them all. True. Sigils wise, do not touch sigils. Do not touch sigils. Sigils are a early time waster. It is better put to just stick people in cauldrons, or better yet, stick them in liquids for the liquids you need and push out from there. Yeah, don't touch sigils. Do not touch sigils. You're doing some Kilroy. Good. Just keep up with your Kilroy. You have one fish. You have one multi-fish. Still better than some players I know. Still definitely better than some players. So just keep working on doing your row, touching up on them when you can. On to World 3. Prince-wise. Chopping good. Fishing good. Catching, yep. Chop. I would say get rid of this cap right here, primarily focus on like printing oak logs or something else. The way you want to print mob drops is you either print mob drops for salts, which is done on the Beastmaster, or if it's for other shit you need, you print it on a V-Man. This is a Maestro, but the upgrade's the V-Man. You print it on your V-Man while he's doing his speed run. That's the optimal way to do it. Refinery-wise, 0, 10, 10, 0. Okay, so you're just starting off on your refinery. So are you aware of the ratio sheet for this fund? The ratio sheet for salts to make sure you don't sock lock yourself. Because you can salt lock yourself pretty fucking badly, and it takes a long time to unfuck it. You have been following it? Good, good. Stick to it. You don't have any atoms. Don't even worry about it. Just keep working on your Equinox. There's nothing super important straight out the gate right now for you. Some of this is achievable, some of it isn't. Just keep working on it for sure. Buildings wise, that's why. So the important buildings I want you to focus on building here when you get the salts for it is maxing automation arm as soon as you can. Other than that, maxing salt lick is great, chest space is great, cost cruncher is key, and death note is fantastic. All these upper ones are fairly important. Library more or less down the line when you can accurately feed it. Don't worry about Atom Collider, it's terrible. You're not at that point you need to worry about it yet. But overall, yeah, it's very, very early account construction. Yeah, you're fairly new. Worship wise, just make sure you do spend your worship and do not do a siphon on your worship. It's better to go on the individual characters and spend the worship charge on them that way. That's fine. Prayers wise, skilled dimwit is fantastic. This value looks scary. It is not what it seems. Like I run everybody I have as skilled dimwit because this is an additive modifier, not a multiplicative modifier. So if I'm at 100%, we'll round this up. We'll call it 30%. So it's negative 30% skill efficiency gain. If I'm at 100% and it is taking negative 30 as an additive value, as a multiplicative value, if I have 1,000 skill XP, this would pull 300 from it. But since it's an additive value, it only pulls 30 from it. It's not as big as a negative as it leads you to believe. So it is very beneficial to have a high level skill dimwit and having it equipped on everybody for sure. Traps wise, yeah, you're just burning through traps, which is okay. Salt lick. When you can, and once you have the levels in it, max this as soon as you can. The free multi-kill rate for all worlds is fantastic. Also, you're going to want to do this as fast as you can as well, because this will increase your printer sample size through it. It is very, very beneficial. Cooking. You're doing corn. Oh yeah, you're really new on the account. The golden way, the golden like madness for cooking is prioritizing meal cooking speed, then cooking speed per kitchen levels, and then skill efficiency. So in this case, you're working on corn, which is great. But yeah, you always want to primarily invest in your own meal cooking speed before anything else, so you're able to print out more and more of a meal when you start to double back and start to work on your secondary meal stuff, like your breeding XP, your new breeding odds, you know, so on and so forth. Shit like that. Breeding wise, you're probably fairly new into this. Yeah, you're still fairly fresh. Lab wise, okay. So you're pushing on a World 5 right now, but you're missing one of the best modifiers out there, and it's Killer Brightside. Killer Brightside makes it so that every kill is worth double the value. So you're basically cutting the time required to open a new portal in half. So if you want to active push, that's great, but do it with Killer Brightside up and online. There's no sense in doing it without it. You're practically doubling your own time for no apparent reason other than it's just this is not connected. You touched Rift 1? Maybe. Yeah, Rift is kind of important for a specific set of bonuses here. So if you take a look here at bonuses, Skill Mastery is fantastic. Eclipse Skulls is fantastic. Infinite Star Signs is great as well, but obviously you're going to have to get more Infinite Star Signs through breeding. The primary reason why we love Skill Mastery is this effect right here. This effect right here. All X cards are now passive, and this applies to mining, chopping, fishing, catching, trapping, and worship. You already have it in trapping and worship, which is fine, but you won't get the effects until you unlock it, and the benefits of it are just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, excuse me, top 70%. Okay. And last but not least, World 5. Just started out on sailing. Divinity, you got everybody in Arctis. Okay, okay. Yeah, just keep unlocking your gods. Goat is fantastic. Goat is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, like, there are so many good bonuses from working on your gods. Getting additional divinity gain, getting the total damage, getting a shield of sailing speed. Like, gods are critical, especially when it comes to bonuses from lab with Arctis being involved. Since you don't have a Doot yet, you don't have access to all the linked gods, but that's okay. Let's see, gaming wise, white bits. Okay, that's fine. You're at level 5 on hull. Okay, slab. I'm just more curious. Anything else? 886 items missing. Okay. And yeah, I know you don't have anything on World 6, because if we double back and we take a look at your death note, you're only up to World 5 right now, which is fine. Now, Fun, do you have any other kind of questions from me or things you'd like me to take a little more in-depth look at? Because functionally speaking, I've got quite an active list for you. This stuff will take about another month or so to really flesh out, and if you do it right, your next video, your next account update is going to be fantastic. Do you have any questions for me or the rest of the class? What do you think you should be focusing on? Honestly, doing your quests and getting the rest of your stamps, and then focusing stamps. Like, stamps seem like, oh, well, you know, they only scale XYZ and they're a bit expensive and they require materials, but stamps are the foundation of the house you are trying to build that is your account. Without, thank you, Chris. Without having a solid foundation, you're asking to build a shit shack on top of like paper, and it's not gonna end well. Because many reviews we've given are like, hey, I've just rushed to World 6. What do I do? It's like, go back to Worlds 1 and Worlds 2 and work on your stamps and alchemy. Because that's the most beneficial way to build the foundation of your account. So yeah, your two primary focuses should be, one, getting your stamps, so doing your questing, or farming out for the drops, and two, pushing your stamps out to about 5k. I think that's fairly reasonable for where you're at. And eventually, if you can get past 5k, your next goal will be 10k, for sure. Hopefully that answers your question. But as per always, folks, I have been Will. This has been another online account review. If you like an account review yourself, feel free to check us out. We're live Tuesdays and Thursdays over at Twitch. We give account reviews to anybody who asks. If you can't make a stream, but you still like an account review, check out our Discord. Link is in the description below. We got online resources and a channel set up where you can drop your toolbox, and we're happy to get to you in the next stream. Until next time, folks, we will see you in the next video. Ta-ta.